Now to another medical condition, putting a strain on American families. Back pain is so common that some 500,000 Americans a year have surgery to treat the effects of disc degeneration. Today, it's much less invasive, and recovery time is so much faster. Carolina Impact's Suzette Reed talked to a man who says spine surgery actually gave him a new lease on life.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
Many remember the show, The $6 Million Man. Modern medicine and technology rebuilt him in an era when such medical feats seemed impossible. Today, it's more than possible and available to many of us. 38-year-old John Norton is proof medicine and technology can indeed make us better and stronger.
So let's see you straighten this leg out all the way, real strong.
He passes the progress exam with flying colors. There is no sign of the debilitating back pain Norton lived with for most of his adult years.
There's nothing I can't do. I'm quite happy. You know, I could hit the gym if I want to. I could wrestle around with the kiddos, you know, go for a jog. So I'm back to being youthful again.
Norton says spine specialist Dr. Matt Chapman first helped to identify the source of the problem, fractures in the spine. Norton opted for surgery.
We took the disc material out and then we put a cage with bone graft in to get a fusion, in his case, from L4 to L5. And then we turned him over on the table and percutaneously through small incisions without disrupting the musculature of his back and his spine. Put pedicle screws in to offer some stability while the bones knit together in the front.
Here are the images of Norton's spine. Left is before surgery and right is after. You can see the cage-like device and screws. Norton says his recovery began almost immediately.
They had me up and moving, I think it was the same day or the next day. I was shocked how quick I was recovering.
It's been a year and 4 months since the surgery. 3 small scars, 2 on the back and 1 on his side above the hip, are the only signs left to remind him of what life was like before the procedure.
You can't help but, you know, be down when you're hurting that bad consistently. And, you know, just from my attitude of life in general, I missed out on, you know, several years, you know, with my kids. I'd come home from work and not be able to play with them. For the longest time, the docs would just write me a prescription for medicines, and, you know, they'd give me injections, and, you know, that would last for a short period of time, but it never solved the problem. You know, I'm happy again, and I'm able to, you know, be with my family and, you know, do the things we want to do instead of just constantly being in pain and having to sit, no, I can't go with you guys, sorry. You know, you guys go ahead without me.
And here are the pictures to show he's no longer left behind. Norton goes hiking with his sons, crawls through homemade obstacle courses, rides his motorcycle, and yes, he goes rock climbing regularly. How do you feel when you take a man who could barely walk to rock climbing?
It's really a pretty powerful feeling. I mean, I think that we all went into medicine to help people, and to see patients do so well. I mean, success can be judged by a whole bunch of different things. Seeing somebody who couldn't do the things that he wanted to do, couldn't be the dad that he wanted to be able to be that person to go out and do the things that he wants to do. I mean, that's ultimately the best reward of this job. That's why I come to work, is to see patients like that be who they want to be and kind of live up to their potential.
John Norton says for years he was a young man living in an old man's body. Well, today he is active, engaged, and living life the way he had only dreamed about for years. And in fact, he says his only regret is that he didn't have the surgery sooner. For Carolina Impact, I'm Suzette Reed.
Thanks so much, Suzette. John also told us for years he had to take strong prescription medications or get shots to live with his back pain. Today, all he needs is an occasional Tylenol or ibuprofen.